November 9, 1982. Northeast of RAF Lossiemouth, in the North Sea and more than 5 miles off the coast, is a pirate radio station based in an abandoned oil rig. The operator is a favourite of US forces in Scotland, with his Good Morning Scotland show, combining scathing anti-Soviet rhetoric with his only available music track. A walk in the Black Forest. Over and over again. As it happens, the pirate radio station uses the same frequency as a Soviet numbers station, but at a higher power, meaning the Soviet station cannot be heard anywhere west of the North Sea, or more importantly, anywhere in Ireland. After one particular diatribe, personally criticising the Soviet Premier, something about eyebrows, enough is enough. And the Soviets have dispatched a strike force to fix the problem. A Soviet trawler with a suspicious number of antennae will locate the pirate radio station and feed the coordinates to 3 waiting Tupolev strike bombers. The Tupolevs are flying uncharacteristically low to stay below the ground-based radar horizon. It also means they cannot be tracked from Moscow. The Americans have become aware of the strike and have decided to protect their favourite radio station in all of Scotland. The mission is an air ambush. An E03 sentry is airborne to provide early warning. A Los Angeles-class Flight 1 submarine will quietly deal with the trawler. And US fighter aircraft will destroy the Tupolevs. Hello, welcome to Gus McDowell Strategy and Tactics, and thank you to our subscribers. In this series, we play Sea Power Naval Combat in the Missile Age. This is the early access version, and it is likely to keep getting better and better as it moves towards and beyond final release. This game really is the spiritual successor to Fleet Command, a game I have featured extensively on this channel. Full disclosure, I received my copy of the game direct from the developers, for which, thank you. And apologies that the frame rate was a little slow during some parts of the video. This only happened while recording, and otherwise the game is smooth as silk. So I'll need to adjust my settings or get a newer computer going forward. I made this mission while experimenting with the mission editor.
Air search on. Radar. Multiple contacts detected.
The whole mission only took a few minutes to throw together and illustrates the incredible potential of this game to simulate various naval combat scenarios. The US Air Force has an E03 Sentry AWACS aircraft airborne as the sentry and radar picket. Their job is to detect the inbound Tupolevs and cue the fighter aircraft to conduct the ambush. Lurking quietly under the North Sea is a Los Angeles Flight 1 class submarine. Their job is to eliminate the Soviet trawler before anyone realizes what is going on. The submarine will use Mark 48 torpedoes. The Soviet trawler is actually an AGI, or Auxiliary General Intelligence Vessel, a spy ship in other words. The trawler is hunting the radio emissions from the pirate radio station. When it localizes the station, the Tupolevs will move in to destroy their target. But if the trawler is eliminated, it cannot alert Moscow to the destruction of the Tupolevs, hence the submarine.
Contact made at track 7003. New radar contacts designate track 7004.
The E03 picks up radar contacts. These could be the Tupolevs. This is RAF Lossiemouth in northern Scotland. RAF Lossiemouth has a range of aircraft available. everything from F-15 fighters to B-52 bombers and P-3C maritime patrol aircraft. Air Ops decides to scramble 2 F-15 Alphas from the Screamin' Demons. They have an air-to-air loadout. The 2 F-15 taxi from the hangar to the runway. Canopies still up as they move into position. As the F-15 taxi to the runway, this gives us a good opportunity to review the basic layout of the Sea Power head-up display or HUD.
Contact stated. Track 7004.
Backspace turns the HUD on or off. I will be doing a lot of this. The top left screen shows the Formation Manager, which lists the available units. Double-clicking on a unit jumps to that unit. You can move the windows around to suit your preference. When units are a formation, there will be a chevron to indicate you can expand the user interface to show all units within a formation. Units marked with a crown are the formation leader. At the top in the center is the bearing tape, which shows the bearing of the current camera view, indicated by the downward triangle. To the right of that is the current game version, pre-early access. And in the top right corner is the date time display. You can switch between Zulu or Universal Time and Lima or local time.
Contact stated. Track 7005. New radar contact. Designate track 7006.
And there are generous time compression controls. The bottom left screen is the tactical display.
New radar contact. Designate track 7007.
This can be moved and rescaled and maximized. Much like Fleet Command, Sea Power uses Naval Tactical Display System (NTDS) iconography, which was developed by the US Navy. NTDS marks units with a circle for a friendly ship, a diamond for an enemy ship, or a square for an unknown. In the tactical display, the 3 horizontal lines bring up the map layers and drawing tools, the ruler, the marker, and the circle tool. These are very useful, as is the eraser. Let's go full screen. Remember, blue is friendly, green is civilian or neutral, yellow is unknown, and red is hostile. The bottom left shows the selected unit's nationality, type, and for friendly units, the speed, course, and depth or altitude controls. In the bottom center are the weapon controls for the selected unit. Clicking on a weapon selects it for manual targeting.
Contact stated. Track 7006.
And to the bottom right are buttons for emission control, or MCON, including radars and periscopes. Weapon protocol, either free, tight, or hold. The flight deck, the formation manager, the message log, and the map toggles. Depending on the weapon selected, the unit will also display various color rings to indicate the following about the weapon. Red for the weapon's maximum launch range, yellow for the minimum weapon launch range, blue for the maximum launch range by best fire control radar horizon, or green for the maximum launch range by worst fire control radar horizon. The F-15s are almost ready to take off. Canopies down.
Contact faded. Track 7007. New radar contact. Designate track 7008.
Rotate. Wheels up. The F-15s head over the North Sea to intercept the Tupolews. The F-15 goes transonic. The Los Angeles class submarine is at periscope depth. Right-clicking on a unit brings up the menu. First off, the unit reference. This lists all units in the game. The Los Angeles is 110 meters long with a beam of 10 meters, maximum speed of 33 knots, and displacement of 6,920 tons. The window can be moved and rescaled, which is very handy. And there are hyperlinks to various systems and weapons. The Mark 48 torpedo, the UGM-84 harpoon. Sensors include optics visual sensor, advanced optics visual sensor, BPS-14 surface search radar, BQQ-5 hull-mounted sonar, TB-16 towed sonar array, and the ESM, or Electronic Support Measures mast, and noisemakers. A large and powerful class of nuclear attack submarines, the Los Angeles class were designed to provide anti-submarine escorts to carrier groups. These submarines are quiet and fitted with complex digital fire control and tracking systems. This menu also allows you to assume direct control, manage damage control, engage with various weapons, navigate, use sensors, manage formations, give orders, set the air defense state, and cease fire. This menu also includes the flight deck. We don't want the Tupolews to report to Moscow, so first we need to deal with the AGI, or spy ship.
Let's go.
The submarine has 8 UGM-84, 16 Mark 48, and 20 noisemakers.
Contact faded. Track 7013.
Next, the submarine raises the periscope to get visual identification on the target.
New radar contact. Designate track 7014.
The target is confirmed as a hostile Okean class AGI. The skipper gives the order to go weapons free. The torpedo tube door on the starboard side opens.
Weapon away. Track 7001.
The submarine launches a single Mark 48 torpedo from a tube on the starboard side.
Downscope.
The torpedo tube door closes. The Mark 48 torpedo closes the hostile track. Hit!
Upscope.
The submarine extends the periscope. The torpedo hit the engine room, knocking out all power on the Okean. It can no longer warn Moscow of the fate of the Tupolevs. The air ambush can proceed.
Multiple hostile contacts.
The mighty Tupolevs. They are on station but are not receiving the target location. They never will. Callsign 12 prepares to engage with AIM-7M short-range air-to-air missiles.
Engage track 700. Dropping tanks.
Drops tanks.
Fox 1.
Miss. One-two re-engages. The Tupolevs have rear guns.
Engage track 7022. Fox 1.
Fox 1.
Flash track 7022.
Splash 1 Tupolev. But the remaining Tupolevs engage with guns and splash the F-15. Callsign 11 now moves in to end the engagement.
Turn to course 49. Oh my.
Enters the target area.
Fox 2. Multiple hostile contacts.
Beneath the F-15 are the parachutes from the first Tupolev.
On station. Splash track 7021.
Callsign 11 is keeping a safe distance from the Tupolev's guns.
hostile contacts.
The lone Tupolev frantically tries to contact Moscow, without success. The missile misses.
Engage track 7002. Salvo fire. Contact baited. Track 7027. Contact baited. Track 7028. Engage track 7002. Box 1. Multiple hostile contacts.
Another miss.
Engage track 7002. Salvo fire. Contact baited. Track 7030. Contact baited. Track 7029. Multiple hostile contacts.
Unsafe intercept.
Contact baited. Track 703. Turn to course 247. Helm aye.
The F-15 increases separation.
Turn to course 271. Helm aye.
Then recommits.
Turn to course 80. Helm aye. Engage track 7002. Box 1. Splash track 7002.
An ejection sequence.
Multiple hostile contacts.
The F-15 now returns to base.
Contact baited. Track 7033. Contact baited. Track 703. On station. Roger. RTB. Multiple hostile contacts.
The Soviet attack has completely failed. When news of the failure reaches the Soviet Premier, I would not be surprised if the shock killed him.
Contact baited. Track 7038. Contact baited. Track 7036. Contact baited. Track 7037.
The survivors of the Tupolevs and the AGI are picked up. They are offered a simple choice: relocation to a new life in America in exchange for their silence, or a one-way trip to Moscow to explain their failure in person to the Soviet Premier. Each of them chooses a new life. The F-15 has made it back to Lossiemouth. Enters the landing pattern. Landing gear deploys as it nears the runway, travelling at low speed. Touchdown. Mission complete. Well, that is our first look at sea power. From the next episode, we will try some of the missions. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and donate. And stay tuned for the next episode.